So now we're going to go ahead and attach the ball links onto the threaded rods at this end. We're not going to worry yet about finishing the loop. I'll do that in a minute. So I'm just going to get this kind of seated on here and grab it with a pliers, and I'll show you guys a little trick that I like to do is just get a drill that's just the chuck's loosely set for the ball link. Okay, and then once again, we're going to leave some threads exposed there. We don't want to go all the way down yet because we may have to tighten that, but you want to go far enough that if you loosen it, you still got plenty of bite on those threads too. So now that we have the ball links attached to the threaded rod and we have the rudder taped so that it won't move when we're pulling on it, we're going to take the wire. I took the final loop out of the tube, so we only have a single loop going through. That way I can pull on this loose end and hold onto the ball link and pull separate directions, and it'll tighten this. What we want to do is basically pull until this hole on the ball link lines up perfectly with the hole in the arm. Now, a couple things. You want to make sure that this is parallel to the frame here, and remember that you can fine-tune it and tighten this later or loosen it. So it's not critical that you get it exact, but once you get it really close to what you need it to be, you might have to pull those tubes down to give it some room to move. So right about there, you'll go ahead and, as before, you'll double up that loop into the tube and crimp it down. So I've gone ahead and lined this up with the arm here, and I've put the safety loop through, crimped it closed, and cut off the excess. So this one's fully ready to go. Just a side note, you do want to make sure that when you're doing this, the one on the left side here goes to the right horn and vice versa. So these wires are going to crisscross as they go back to the tail. You'll go ahead and assemble these using your hardware as before. Just make sure that this flat part, the washer part, goes down towards the arm that you're using, and that you tighten that up, and you're ready to go. So here's our final assembly. You can see the wires as they start to cross towards the back. And a few things, you want to make sure you do tighten down your ball links to the control arm. But for now, just loosely tighten any nuts holding it down to the servo, because as mentioned before, we'll do final adjustments once we put in the radio.
It features a 40-inch wingspan and an airfoiled wing for a superior outdoor performance in light to moderate winds. The electronics package is plenty of